Judges chapter 3, here and throughout the book of Judges, you see how God always works through non-standard, weak people and things. Here, for example, you have a left-handed man who is used as a saviour. In those days, if you were left-handed, you were thought to be weird and odd. We see how somebody else saved Israel using an ox goad. And they were saved through a woman, Deborah. Nobody rated women as very powerful saviours. A nail that was just lying around as a tent peg was used to save Israel from their enemies. A piece of a millstone was thrown by a woman to kill somebody. A pitcher of water and a trumpet were used to destroy an army. Samson used the jawbone of a donkey. So, all the way through, all these saviours of Israel, judges, were in some sense weak and odd. One was the son of a prostitute. Things like that. Despised by his brothers. And of course this comes down to speak to us. That God does not use those who are humanly debonair and chic and wonderful and strong and articulate and all this kind of thing. God uses the weak, the dysfunctional, those who are marginalized, those who are unusual, who've had an unusual path in life, those who are straight out sinful, Samson. God uses these people. And this is the message of the book of Judges, that you and I are all non-standard people. We're all misfits. We're all weak. And we all have in our hands not very much at all, just something, a tent peg, the jawbone of a donkey, an ox goad, or whatever. And God uses that. Do not think that your lack of qualification in secular worldly terms means that God won't use you. Actually, the opposite. This is God's style. This is his characteristic, to use the odd, the weak, the unqualified, the marginalized, like you and me. God uses people like us. Get with the program. Kneel before him in prayer and ask him to use you as you are. And he will, because this, according to the book of Judges, is exactly his style.